Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being on my video. My name is Vita and we talk about everything cancer related, and as you guys can tell by the title, let's go ahead and talk about it. Alright everybody, so before we get started, let me go ahead and let you know that if you see me looking down, that is because I have my phone right here. I have my notes. So this video we're just going to talk about some of the ways that you can support someone that has cancer and ways that you may have not thought about. Okay, so when you support someone that has cancer, please understand that it is not hovering. It is not just being there for that person in their space. Okay, everyone needs space to do their own thing. Everyone needs space to feel a certain way about things. So please give your CP space, all right, to breathe, to stretch, to do whatever it is that they want to do. Not only does hovering create stress for your CP because there you are always around them, they can't breathe, they get tired of seeing you, tired of looking at you, tired of the same conversation. It gets very repetitive, very boring, and they tend to be angry and lash out. And then that makes you, and they create stress for you as well, because now it's like, well, why every time I turn around, you are always angry at me, you always say hurtful things to me. It's just a lot, okay? So you want to give each other space and not hover around them, okay? So let's get into some of the ways that you can support someone that has cancer. So one way to support someone that has cancer is to make them laugh, okay? You guys really do underestimate the power of laughter, okay? Laughter is the best medicine, okay? Laughter is the best medicine, all right? So that includes like showing them something funny on social media, taking a trip down memory lane, telling a joke, anything that makes them laugh, a good activity as well. Pretty much anything, whatever it is that would make them laugh, okay? Because when they laugh, it's like a relief from the pain that they feel, even if it is just for like a quick minute or a moment, okay? All right, so the next way to support someone that has cancer is just having a general conversation with them, okay? And then with this being said, if you have a CP and they say they don't want to talk about them, they want you to talk about yourself, or they want you to talk about something else, please understand, because as a CP, talking to you about my situation and what I'm going through and what I feel does not help me at all, especially if you don't have the things to say. And I'm not just talking about like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, and I'm praying for you and you're going to be okay. Like, that's not the right things to say. I mean, actually, like a therapist, like a counselor, like a coach, like someone to really say the right things to me, or for your CP. Let me not make this personal, but for your CP, okay? So take that advice and just talk to them about general stuff. Also, talk to them about yourself. Let them know about what you're going through and what's going on at work, what's going on at the home, just general stuff. Because if they didn't have cancer, what would you guys be talking about? Because it takes their mind off of, once again, the pain that they're going through, and also gives them like an escape. It also gives them an escape to go to as well. You kind of forget about your own problems and focus on something else. So another way for you to support someone that has cancer is nonverbal and verbal communication. But with this, it is so easy to just come in as a caregiver or someone that's trying to support someone and just take over whatever it is that they were doing without them having to ask you. So let them ask you for help. So let me go ahead and give you an example. Okay. All right. So let's say they're trying to fix themselves something to eat, right? It doesn't matter what the food is. Let's just say they just want to make a pot of macaroni and cheese. Okay, so it's so easy for you, the caregiver or the support person, to come in and fix the macaroni and cheese for them entirely. Let them do it themselves, and if they need help, let them ask for help. Okay, and listen to what they're saying, because they can say, hey, can you help me put this pot of water on the stove? and you were here, okay, let me put the water on the stove, let me put the macaroni in the pot, let me put the pot on the stove, let me put the macaroni in the water, let me turn the eye on, let me season it, let me add the cheese, and let me fix your plate. Like, no, now you're taking away their independence. Now they're finna get mad. Now they're going to lash out. Now they're angry. Now it's like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to be around you anymore because I asked you for one specific thing and you did not hear me. You just took over. So it's all about comprehension and communication, but really just comprehension and listening to what they're saying, because not everyone needs you to take over. Okay? So if they say, hey, can you help me, put the pot on the stove, put the pot on the stove and step back. Okay, and just take a step back and see what else they're going to ask you to help them with. All right, and it's just that simple. Okay, and the next way to support someone that has cancer is what I call sensory stimulation. Okay, and with this, I'm not sure about the word. If I'm saying it correctly, it might be something called something else totally different, but this is just something that I don't want to say I came up with, but this is just something that I live by that really helped me. But basically it's just keeping the senses stimulated. Okay, so let's just say, like for me, like for example, for me, when I got through with treatment, it was so easy for me to come home, lay down in the bed, and just go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. And I noticed that the pain was just more harsh, and I was even more sicker or sickly than before, or than ever. I guess I should say, I don't know. But I know that it was totally different when I would sit in the living room with my family or sit in the kitchen with my family, and I was listening to the conversations that they were having, and I could smell the food that they were cooking. I can hear them, I could see them, I could feel the skin on skin contact from them. And it made a difference. It made a difference because my pain, it really did go down a lot. I wasn't as sick as usual. And I'm thinking because my senses were stimulated and my mind was on something else other than just being on the fears and the wonders of pretty much death and what medication and what if this doesn't work and what if that doesn't work for me. So when it comes to sensory stimulation, it's just basically, you can do it so simple. You can play your favorite song. You can just sit down and look at a movie. And even though I was like so tired and so much pain to the point where I couldn't physically laugh, I was very sick and nauseous, and I kept my eyes closed. Even though my eyes were closed, my hearing picked up. My smell picked up, and I could feel the fabric on the couch or on the blanket or my clothes. I could feel the sensations from when I was like sitting next to my cousin or sitting next to my sister. Quick interruption. So I now have a store available for you guys to check it out, and the link will be in the description box down below, of course. And I just want to show you guys some of the things that I'm selling right now there. All right. So another way to support ACP is, of course, just giving them the space to feel their emotions. Don't be so quick to dismiss what they're feeling and the things that they're saying, because they're trying to express themselves to you. And then especially if it's something that you don't want to hear, like when it comes to dying, death, anything that is considered negative in a way, you're wanted to quickly be like, oh no, don't say that, you can't talk like this, you have to be in good spirits. But even though that is true, but at the end of the day, they have to express what they're going through. Okay, they have to express what they feel. And to support someone, let me put my phone on vibrate. Okay, and then to support someone that has cancer, you really do just have to listen to what they're saying. And half of the time, we're not even looking for an answer. We just want someone to sit there and just listen to what we're saying and how we feel. So you have to give the space you have to give them the space to feel whatever they are feeling. The same thing goes for you as a caregiver as well, or someone that is supporting them. In the eyes of a CP, I have to give you space to feel whatever you're feeling as well, because it works both ways. When it comes to cancer, everyone is driving blind, so it's all about, so you really do have to communicate with one another and listen to one another, okay? So giving each other the space to feel the emotions that you feel, to express the thoughts that you feel, and to just give each other space just in general. And not only do you give each other space to feel that way, you also have to validate that space as well. So if someone comes to you and say, hey, let's have this conversation about this, then be willing to, you have to be willing to, and you have to listen to what they're saying. All right, and vice versa, so you have your caregiver and your CP. You guys have to give each other space to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, and you have to validate those feelings as well, those emotions, those thoughts, those negativity conversations that you must have. All right, and of course, the last way to support someone that has cancer as a caregiver is all about your self-care as well. Okay, and I say this all the time. You as a caregiver, or you as a person that is supporting someone that has cancer, you are absolutely useless if you are not taking care of yourself. Okay, you have to take care of yourself. I get a lot of messages and I see a lot of comments that say, I'm caring for a parent that has cancer, and I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. When is my life going to start? Is this my life for now until the end of time? And you feel that way because you're not giving yourself space to feel the emotions that you feel. You're not giving yourself space to even talk to someone about what you're feeling. You're not giving yourself permission. I shouldn't say space, but you're not giving yourself permission to feel that way as well. A lot of times people think that just because you're caring for someone that has cancer, you can't be tired of them as well. Like, no, you do. You have the permission to not wanting to take care of that person. Just because they have cancer does not mean that, oh, well, I can't feel this way, I can't feel that way, and I can't say this, I can't say that. Like, no, you can't say that. You can say that and you can feel that as well. It's all a part of being human. But at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself. And whether that's reading a book, you're listening to your favorite song, just taking a drive anywhere, just going to the park, eating your favorite foods, just taking a break from it all, you have to do that as well. All right? Because little do you know, as a CP, we don't necessarily need you in the way that you think we need you. Okay, a cancer patient does not need the caregiver in the way that the caregiver thinks the cancer patient needs them. And that's why I say it's all about setting boundaries, setting goals, creating habits, and communication. And you also have to listen. All right, you have to listen, because as a caregiver, you think they need you for physical things, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we don't need you for physical things. Sometimes we just need you for a general conversation. If I have family members that are my support team, I may need family member one only to make me laugh. That's it. I don't need you for anything else. Person number two, I may just need for you to take me to the doctor. I don't need you for anything else. But everybody is trying to accommodate and do what they think is best for the cancer patient, for the CP, instead of asking the CP, hey, what do you need from me to do for you? All right? Because when it comes to taking over and helicoptering and not communicating, you take away their independence, which is why they are so angry. Okay, because it's a lot of things that come along with it, pain and repetitive, tired of being where I am and will I ever get better. But a lot of it can come from feeling stuck, thinking that they're going to need you forever. A lot of it can come from being stuck and thinking this is my life forever. All right, so don't just take control. Try to let them do as much as they can, and just give them their independence, pretty much. All right, thank you for viewing my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you comment so I can read what you have to say. I would love hearing from you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.